Hello and welcome to our first quarterfinal matchup of the 1v1 tournament. This one ought to be a lot of fun as well. This is one we talked about a lot last night in the podcast. Kanye taking on Venom Blitz, the masked luchador of the tournament community right now. We've joked a lot about who this might be. Could be somebody brand new, or it could be a vet under another name. He did come out of Group C with a fantastic record, taking down Shadow Shield and losing only to Bregan in that group. Looked really good throughout there. Had some close matches and some less close matches where he looked very dominant. Taking on his opponent, Kanye, came out of Group A, which did suffer quite a few casualties before the tournament really got rolling. They only ended up with 4 players in their group, essentially. And Kanye managed to come out in first over Sardonic Jester in that group. So he's probably the best draw Venom could have been looking at, just because he came from a group with such a small pool. With that said, though, I think it's ready to get things underway here on Palace. I need to switch my audio real quick, and then we'll get things underway on Palace. Looks like a decent aura start for both players. Nobody's ready to go aggressive. Green and a yellow for Kanye. Venom sitting on a purple. Still waiting to get into the action. A little bit of slow business here. Kanye running nature so far that we've seen. Venom rocking that red aura. We know he's got Psycho in there somewhere. Kanye playing keep away. Not ready to get into this mix. Twister out of Venom. Still not a huge fan of it, but on Palace against a Cartwheeler, it's not bad. Cartwheelers can't get off of those staircases quite as easily, so you can trap them. Oh, he just barely got away from that one. I thought he was hit. I can't believe he wasn't, honestly. That was such a well-manual aimed twister. Looks like Venom's going to go ahead and retreat. I think I might need to turn this up. That's better. Shield breaker does take a shield. Ooh. He had the Psycho Wave, but he didn't combo it very well, unfortunately. Now a Stimulate for Kanye. I think Psycho Wave is 4, Shield Breaker 3. Thrown out. Oh, that's a good one. Catches an auto shell out of Kanye. And Venom's going to lose a Glacial Wall to that reincarnation. Kanye's finally got a work in hand here. Decoy now. Turbulence out of Kanye is going to take the decoy. Venom guarding his staircase still. He is going to allow him to come up the other staircase. Got to be careful. That low ground is dangerous versus the reincarnation. Kanye circling around, trying to get an angle. Kanye breaking all the debris. leaving himself a lot of escape routes for that twister, I suppose. Venom tumbles off, trying to catch Kanye unawares. Kanye does make a quick escape. Good preparation there is going to give him an out. Fortress of Iron, however, shuts down that reincarnation very nicely. Venom now down to 10 capsules, and we have seen quite a few single-use abilities here. Likely headed towards bravery decision abilities, such as Railgun. We heard Evolution talking about how Venom favors the Railgun last night. He's just hit it. Tries to throw out the Psycho Wave, doesn't connect. Oh, they trade 5 for 7 in the favor of Venom. Glacial Wall out of Kanye. Oh, and he's going to eat that reincarnation. Can Kanye land another? That's going to hit. Oh, that's brutal. Kanye's now shieldless, though. Got to be very careful. That manual aim was nearly dead on. Venom's got the better hand, but he cannot afford to trade. Oh, Kanye actually sacrifices the Rian trying to get the kill here. He's unsuccessful. 2 more attacks picked up, though. Could have another reincarnation. Maybe fire Gehenna. Maybe blazing moves. Although blazing wouldn't work at this point. Oh, he hits with the 9 damage on the vacuum slash. Near perfect timing and a solid win by Kanye in round 1. See, game 2 takes us to lane. Is the choice by Venom Blitz. Seems like a decent start for both players. See a Faith Aura out of Venom. Looks like a Kai Aura out of Kanye. And a Flash Roll will take the Will-O-The-Wisp. Venom is now following with a Hyper Kick, so it's Kai Faith. Kanye now with a full hand of attacks and what I'm assuming is the Tiger Strength. Late on that follow-up Hyper Kick, unfortunately. Venom is going to erase the Fire Gehenna with a Flash Hole. Venom playing it slow right now, kind of hovering back and forth. I think he still wants something a little bit more substantial before he moves back in. He's got 2 shields now. Hyper Kick by itself can still put some damage down on Kanye. He doesn't have a shield, and Venom with enough shields can at least handle, hopefully, what Kanye's throwing. He's got 9 aura to the 4. So he can block and attack, whereas Kanye can probably only attack. Second Fire Gehenna comes out. Dash used effectively. Once again. I mean, that's another way to get damage down. Dodge the Fire Gehenna. Or don't, you know. Dealer's choice. It's notable, this is 2 games in a row he's playing a jumper. He actually drops the Hyper Kick. He's giving up on that. Doesn't want it. Oh, he gets lacked. 2 shields, an attack, and a dash. All gone. Versus now Tiger Strength, Fire Gehenna from Kanye. Doing a good job at dodging all that. I think Kanye lost that reincarnation as well. Firing back to back like that. Yeah, he only has 6 aura. The resolution's still a little fuzzy. That lack was massive, though. Moves in with another dash. There's the Miramasa, but it doesn't hit. Oh, there's a nice Tiger Strength Rin onto Kanye. Got him in that hallway where it's hard to cartwheel. Oh, he narrowly misses that one, too. Venom Blitz with a clear advantage right now in health. But there goes the Agonies of Death. Can he get away from it? There's another one. Oh, he gets hit by one of them. Kanye shoots 3. He only gets hit by 1 of 3, though. It's not bad. Kanye has no attacks at the moment as well. It's worth noting. At some point, he either lost or dropped his second reincarnation. Shields now. Does Kanye have any offense left? 3 skills. There's a nice hyper kick for the win, and we are tied up 1-1. We'll be going to City. Game 3. Anybody's series. Been fairly close, back and forth. Both games, though, we see one player has had a clear advantage and then closed out. Venom's moving in early. 2 attacks, 3 aura. Wants to test the shields of Kanye. And he gets him with the Ice Sword. Vacuum Slash is not going to connect, however. He does get a second Ice Sword, which is going to slow Kanye down and gets him a little bit of extra damage. Kanye with a quick Stimulate, but there is a Purify. Turbulence takes away, presumably, Kanye's Armoros and Venom Blitz's Purify. So it looks like Nature Faith for Kanye and now Nature Faith for Venom as well. Manuel's out a Will-o'-the-Wisp, hoping to see the shield. Kanye wasting so much health with Fire Gehenna this series. Not a fan of it. He's done so much damage to himself with Fire Gehenna. I feel like he's been over-relying on that skill throughout the tournament in general. Oh, trash damage connects. And he loses the shield anyway. He was already falling. It pops him back up? What is this? What an unfortunate break. But goodness, Kanye has just drained himself all the way to 0. He's at 4 health. He's overwritten the fire. Well, no, he lost the fire again. Oh, that Vacuum Slash evens things right back up, though. That Willow was so close to hitting. Oh, Venom throws the attack at just the wrong time, and Kanye takes game 3. That's a 2-1 lead now for Kanye. And we are headed to what looks like Panorama in this series. We'll have to see here if the proven vet Kanye can close this out, or if the challenger Venom Blitz can continue his tear through this tournament. Venom's got a pretty rough aura start here. Still at 2 aura. Kanye trying to fake out with that reincarnation now. Venom's still at 2 aura. Unwilling to stick around. Nice dodge there. Walks the vacuum slash as well. I feel like that's also partially it wasn't very well set up by Kanye. Kanye continues to put down the pressure, and Venom continues to not draw any aura. He's still at 2 aura, 18 capsules remaining. This is looking bleak right here. Kanye, thankfully not a high-pressure player. Hasn't put too much damage on him. Kanye, more of the style of Ebony, a reactionary player. Hasn't really taken too much advantage of this. We'll just have to see if Venom has enough to recover or if his arsenal is broken by this. Just barely dodging that reincarnation as well. Angel's Wing blocks that one. Flash Hole. Pulls it out of nowhere and gets that attack. Kanye's going to be hurting for that one. Venom's finally making a recovery. Kanye seems pretty stymied by losing that reincarnation and some aura troubles himself. He's been really relying on this stimulate deck. We see that again. It seems to be the same arsenal each time. I did catch a glimpse of the stream Kanye had earlier as well. That arsenal also has blazing moves in it. And so I guess a little meta discussion, we're watching these two players kind of dance around a bit here. I'm not a real fan of the blazing in the Fire Gehenna without healing waters for one, and especially with how liberal Kanye is with the Fire Gehenna, which again is a move I feel like he over-relies on, which is problematic in a 1v1 because he doesn't have a way to recover health and he can't get picked up by a partner. And you can see how these things kind of turn out here. He's down to 9 capsules. He lost that one reincarnation. His style, the reactionary style, doesn't have as many attacks. You see Trance now for Venom, and there's the Ricochet. That's what he's been waiting for all along. Kanye takes the Trance away with Turbulence. Venom's going to try and hit one more Ricochet laser. Kanye's got Dark Hole. Misses the Ricochet. Can Venom hit one more? No, the trance wears off, but he's going to shoot it. Kanye wasting a little bit more health on Dark Hole. Trying to fake out now. Oh, and he gets tagged by the Photon Burst. Oh, there's trash damage onto Venom. And then he throws another late fire Gehenna. But look at how much more damage he's popped onto himself, self-inflicted. That was 3 or 4 from the Dark Hole and another 4 from the fire Gehenna. He's only been hit by 1 Photon Burst this game. He's down to 3 capsules as well. What does he got other than this fire Gehenna? We need other options. I know I saw him override a blazing sword at this point in the other stream as well. He had about 13 health when he drew it. Ricochet continues to come out, hoping for a little bit of damage or hoping to catch Kanye trying to Dark Hole it some more on self-inflicted damage. Kanye's doing his best to just keep away from it right now. Another stimulate used. Kanye really just looking for that single death shot at this point. He may only have the fire Gehenna left, and he's only got 1 or 2 shots with it, so it has to count. Optimization comes out. Interesting move. More ricochet lasers being fired off into the room, hoping to just get a bonus laser or 2. Oh, some of those were so close to hitting. And Kanye's unwilling to block it. If he blocks it, he can only shoot fire Gehenna once. If he doesn't block it, he can shoot twice. But he also can't really leave this open area because if he goes up to anywhere more tight quarters, he's likely to get hit by a laser. Even here, it's still, you know, a fairly decent chance that one will eventually bounce and hit him. Reincarnation comboed with the ricochet laser. One does connect. Ooh, Venom takes 3 damage, or 2 damage. Oh, there goes the reincarnation for the win. And that is 2-2, and we are all tied up heading into Game 5. These players putting it all on the line. What a fantastic series so far. Decoy coming out of Venom Blitz once again. I'm guessing he's running that Bravery deck, since we saw that on Palace. Although I don't know that there's a Bravery decision in it. Kanye, however, has had a monster start. He's already got a Stimulate on with 7 Aura. And a Reincarnation. Oh, that's going to be so bad for Venom right now. With only 3 Aura and essentially shieldless at the moment now that he's broken that Glacial Wall. He picks up another shield, but we'll have to see if that can keep up. Oh, the pole doesn't block for him. Oh, he doesn't block that? Oh my goodness. Ballsy play out of Venom. Gets himself a little bit of breathing room. Oh, it looks like Kanye actually overwrote that reincarnation, getting a little too slap happy throwing it around there. Didn't conserve his aura. So Kanye's without an attack for right now. And that's rough in an arsenal that only has 4 or 5 attacks. I think from what we've seen, I'm only counting 4, maybe 5, including that blazing sword. We see a fire Gehenna and 2 reincarnations, as well as blazing sword in there. Maybe it's just 4. Finally getting a little bit of aura. This has been another rough start for Venom. Kanye's moving back in. He's finally got another attack. Venom's got some aura, though. Oh, there's a nice Psycho Wave to combo with it. Nice shield breaker into Psycho Wave. Fire Gehenna breaks a shield and then breaks his back. But Kanye's only got one of those left in the tank. And he's one-shot to just about anything. 3 health. Fire Gehenna, such a risk-reward playstyle. Looks like he's holding on to the other Stimulate. Possibly going to go for it. Just like last time. I don't think he wants to rely on the Fire Gehenna anymore. I think he's going to want to go for Reincarnation. But that would leave a 7 damage Reincarnation, which still snaps Psycho Shell. Which is probably the highest defense Venom Blitz has right now. Oh, Venom tries to fake a shield breaker and falls. Drops down. Oh no, Kanye! Kanye, no, that's a bad spot! He takes the tumble as well! He takes the tumble as well. We just saw Venom fall in that same spot, and then Kanye tries to fake the Reincarnation there and falls as well. What a series. And that risk versus reward playstyle just doesn't pay off for Kanye in the long run. It was so close, but that health drain eventually brought him down. Venom really only hit the Psycho Wave that match right there, and then from 7 health and lower, Kanye killed himself. What a series, though. Congratulations to Venom Blitz representing Group C as 2nd seed, and our first seed of the tournament has been eliminated. So that thought equation has already happened. We've had a 2nd seed take down a 1st seed, and Kanye will not be joining us in the semifinals. Congratulations to Venom Blitz, who will have a semifinals berth and will play the winner of Bregan versus either War Dog or Ska Boss, which will be taking place later tonight in their own tiebreaker.